Good morning, everyone. I'm up and ready to go and start my day. So there is the quilt that I made a video for part 1 and 2. This is my Block Star quilt. I did put a 2.5-inch border here, and then here I put a 6.5-inch border. I always change everything in a pattern, so that's what I did. And today I'm working on a new quilt already. This one is block. Let me see, let me go get it for you. Let me put this on my holder. Let's see. I'm working on block 2 of this quilt that I'm working on. Jamie from Quilting Compound put out a video, I want to say a couple of weeks ago, called Fat Quarter Stash Buster. 20 fat quarters are required. So I am trying to bust my stash because I've got so many new fabrics at the International Quilt Festival, and I just need to bust some stash. And I am trying to bust all my fall fabrics right now. So if you go to her YouTube channel and look up a Fat Quarter Stash Buster, that's where you can get the tutorial there. Of course, I'm not going to give you any measurements since this is not my pattern. And so, you know, you can go there and find it. I'm working on block 2 right now. So block 2 is very simple. It's this very large rectangle and 2 squares, and you put it together. So what I'm working on right now, here we go, is putting together 2 of the squares and trying to find 2 different squares. So here's 1 and here's 2. And I am then just sewing these 2 squares together. 1/4 inch again. I always like a scant 1/4 inch, but definitely want a nice, good, accurate 1/4 inch. And I will put this other one, let's see, I'm mixing them up. So here's another one. So honestly, when I did this, I didn't pull out 20 fat quarters. What I did was I pulled out all my fall fabrics and I just started cutting the sizes that is required. So I may be using more than 20 fabrics. I may be using less than 20 fabrics. I really have absolutely no idea how many fabrics I'm using. I just know that I need to bust some stash, and I'm just trying to make this as scrappy as I can and use up some stash. So right now I am chain piecing these 2 squares. And I am, let's see, here we go. I'm going to do this one and this one. I'm going to have to do 2 sunflower prints because when you get to the end of them, you don't want to have 2 squares that are matching. So I am placing these down. I like to do everything in parts. Just, it's simpler. I can get more organized. I feel like when I'm more organized and do things by parts and sections, I actually make the quilts quicker than if I jump around to, you know, this square, then that square, and let me put this together and see how this is. So I normally do everything in sections of parts, and I use my design wool quite a bit. So there we go. And so I do not have the most beautiful hands as so many YouTubers have. I cook quite a bit. I'm a chef and I do some other things, and therefore I don't want chipped nail polish in any kind of food. I'm going to come on over here. See, here is, oh, let me see, here's like all my fall fabric bin. All the stuff that I put on mini bolts is new stuff that I bought. So that's why I have to stash bust all the old stuff, because I want to use the new stuff. Getting back to my hands, I don't want chipped nail polish in my food, and I cut my nails quite short so I don't get anything underneath them. So unfortunately, I probably won't be having those beautiful long nails that most have. Just have your ordinary hands. I just want to put that out there. It's not that I'm unkept. I just, you know, I cook. I cook quite a bit. So to me, that's the most hygienic way, is to keep my nails. So then I'm going to come here and just press. And as you see, I do layer. You can do it one at a time. It's probably best to do it one at a time, but you know, hey. Today I pulled out my ironing board, so I'm not using my ironing station that has my wool mat, because I just pulled it out to put my borders on the other quilt this morning, and that's how it goes. So once you have pressed your seams open, these are pretty big pieces. We are going to come, and I bought this thing at Tractor Supply, and I absolutely love it. And my daughter gave me this kind of, like, I guess you could put a desk on there, but I love this. I have all my stuff in here. And I like pretty things. I love glassware, so I have some glassware that I bought at some thrift stores. All right, let me put you back down. So now I have my two pieces sewn together, and I have one of these. So now I'm going to quickly kind of audition, and I'm not going to be crazy about it. I'm going to say, okay, those two are going to get sewn together. I just don't want to be at the end and say, oh, they have repeating fabric. And these two can go together. All right. And these two also can go together. And as you can see, I'm not being fussy with it. I'm just taking it right off the tops of the piles that I have going on. And let's see, put these two together. I have this one, and put this one here. And I have another one. And I kind of do this ahead of time, again, so I don't get boxed into a corner of having something repeating. Like, uh-oh, almost had something repeating there. So let's use this one. There we go. Yep, we'll do that one. And we'll do this one. And I'll do this one. All right, so I figured it out. It's a very good thing that I did, because I probably would have been stuck with having a square with matching fabric of one of these rectangles. All right, so now I'm going to come in. I'm going to push this here. And then again, 1/4 inch seam. Put it through. And just because I don't want to keep you so long, I am going to cut my threads, open this up, and this is my part 1, but really is block 2 of that stash busting fat quarter quilt that Jamie from Quilting Compound put out there. And there it goes. All right. See you another day. I hope you're having a fantastic, for me, it's a fantastic weekend. Today's Veterans Day, so I had the day off. So everyone enjoy Veterans Day. Love yourself, pass it forward, and enjoy life to the fullest. And if you like my channel, please subscribe and like the video. Have a great day. Bye-bye.